Once again, welcome to the Technology Innovation Series of SH Vision from Shunya Labs. In the last session, we dealt with gig economy, and I mentioned that gig economy will come to an end. Gig economy is basically contract-based jobs which will replace permanent jobs. But the bad news is, when the gig economy will cease to end, maybe within the next 10 to 20 years. This is the result of studies from Oxford. There are much scarier scenarios that are being predicted by these same studies. It says that maybe in the next 20 to 25 years, 47% of the jobs as we see today will vanish. And also maybe 80% of the jobs that is in the low wage strata. The study was done in United States, so it says that those jobs which fetch something like $20 per hour, 80% of them will vanish in the next 20 to 25 years. From a sociological point of view, this is giving a scary scenario for us. People may not have jobs. So people have already started to talk about UBI, Universal Basic Income, which means the governments, they need to support their citizens with minimum wages, even if they don't have work. In Kerala, Malayalis are quite familiar with this concept. They call it as Nokkukuli. Even if we don't work, we need to get paid. But the good thing is, at this scenario, it has been discussed on a global level with a positive twist. Our question is, why this scenario is happening? It is because of the upcoming fourth industrial revolution. We know that the first industrial revolution was propelled by steam engines, and the second was by electricity, third by electronics and information technology. Now what is the fourth? The fourth industrial revolution, people say, it has been propelled by a range of technologies that fuse the physical, digital and biological realms of the world that we live in. And what is the mix of these technologies? There are many, but three prominent ones. They are artificial intelligence, automation, and finally robotics. This deadly mix of technologies that is going to change the way we live in the next coming years. We know that a generation is defined by nearly 15 to 20 years, which means in a generation of time span, we are awaiting drastic changes, not only in the job market, but in the world that we live in. And that is induced by, triggered by a group of technologies. And prominent among them are artificial intelligence, automation, and finally robotics. Now, we will discuss these technologies in the next session.